Alright guys, welcome to BTLO Replay. Right, we're going to be looking at the lab haunted. But guys, let's stop for a sec. Look at the beautiful artwork from our amazing design team at Security Blue Team. If you're seeing this right now, this should be gone. But no, guys, this was a great project to work on. We worked on this for the past 2 months. I had the pleasure of leading the project, and I'm very, very pleased with the event, right? A lot of folks don't see the process behind what it takes to create something like this. Web team, development team, content team, marketing team. This is the participation results from all departments. So quick shout out to everyone who worked on this. Very excited. But we're going to jump into BTLO Haunted, right? If you guys want to know the lore behind the thumbnail image, right? This is actually, how can I say this word? It's actually a reference to, what was that famous game? Haunted Company or Lethal Company? There we go, if you guys picked it up or not. But yeah, let's look into this. Haunted Company, right? Lethal Company. Is a long-established credit reporting agency and has been successfully operating in major financial hubs such as New York, London, and Tokyo. Guys, keep those three places in mind because you're going to be needing that for the lab. As a privately owned entity without external investors, the company has maintained consistent client satisfaction and steady earning reports. That's great. With plans for expansion, the management has decided to take the company public, and the initial public offering, IPO, is scheduled to occur within the next few days. So what happens, right? You already know. Crises, problems, right? Company website being defaced, and a lot of bad things happening. So what do we have here? We're going to have some external and internal threat intelligence on these cybersecurity groups. Let's see. Cool. All right, guys, let's get started. Yes, the lab launch 2 days ago. But if you're gonna be seeing this, it's gonna be 30 days from now, or from now. But yeah, let's get started. We got roughly 14 questions. This is a free lab, and it will be retired by the time you're seeing this. So let's start investigation, and yeah, I'll see you guys within the lab. All right, we are in the lab. Let's get started with question 1. Oh, what the heck is this? Okay, cool. Question 1, which you could find over here. In 2017, a well-known company was attacked. What is the name of the company, its country of origin, and its business model? Woo! That format is intimidating, but we're going to get started. So within all our labs, you want to check if there's a README, right? So you could go to investigation, see if anything's in here, and we do have a README. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, all right, trick or threat haunted. I think we read that scenario already. Cool. Our newest intelligence sharing tool is not working. And all right, let's jump on it. It says, PS, look out for bats. Now, obviously, having, hindsight, this was a main trouble for a lot of students. We're going to jump into that soon when we get to that question, the bat question, right? So let's copy this. And I believe what's it called? The website should already be bookmarked when you open up Chrome. If not, we're gonna copy and paste it and place it in the search bar. So Chrome's loading up. In the meantime, let's talk about the domain of this lab, right? Threat intelligence. This is something we're kicking off in our BTLO platform. Yes, major props to Remark for really bringing this like a full force, like real threat intelligence, actually doing research on these bad guys and investigating IOCs, techniques, so you could turn that information into stuff you could input into your, let's say EDR, your, incident response plan or monitoring system to better monitor for these threat actors. All right, let's try to load up Chrome once again. Probably didn't double click it, but while that's doing that, let me just minimize this. There we go. I really like this lab because the threat intelligence platform being used is very unique, right? Although it's Halloween theme, it's very unique. So There we go. We have something saying decode the string to reveal the game, and all this other stuff. The actual decoded string could be found here. I'm just going to minimize this. Oh, let's close that. It could be found over here. Decode me txt. Now, obviously, we're going to have to use CyberChef. What is this in? Is this in basic? I don't even know what this is in, but we could use CyberChef to see what kind of decoding or encoding this string is. So let's load up CyberChef. And again, all of our internets do not, or all of our lamps do not require internet. So all this is being done within the box, right? So let's put that in here. Paste. I could just dump magic. Magic is going to be, it's going to use certain, signatures to automatically detect what it is. So we see is base64. Cool. So let me just clear that recipe. We're going to do from base64. That's what it's encoded in. And there we go. We actually have this is HTML, which is a markup language. You can tell by the tags, docutype HTML, font face. It looks like we have some CSS in here as well too. I'm looking at style. I won't be surprised if we have JavaScript as well too. If we have any scripts, yeah, we do right here. And there's the bats as well too. And actually, while we're talking about this, and this is an issue a lot of folks went through, right? It's gonna say bats, right? And you're gonna have to click the bat, right? The bats are clickable, and once you reach a certain amount of bats clicked, you'll be given this file right here, which will, and we'll talk about this later, which needs to be decoded, or sorry, there's gonna be password within the file that needs to be stripped. I know I'm jumping ahead of myself, but just wanted to bring it up now because a lot of folks had that issue because the bats are so fast, they're kind of hard to be clicked. But besides all that, we're just going to copy this. I'm going to go back to the Threat Intel platform. I'm going to paste the code here. Submit, and then we should get, there's the bats. We should get this platform. Now, there's certain ways you could do it. You could start with, let's see, we got London. We have, what is this, New York, and then we have Tokyo, right? So the question's asking us, let's see, well-known company. Let's get started with, I think we got to start with London first, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it London or New York? Let's do New York. I think it's New York. So let's click this. And either one you start with, you could still do the questions. They're not really in order. So I'm going to click that. It says Threat Intel available in New York. We click OK, and that should prompt a download. So I'm going to keep this file. There we go. Let's open it up. So we're going to have business intel. I'm just going to unzip this real quick. We could extract it here. Not have to be too fancy. And there we go. So we have a PDF that's going to be opening through the browser. And bam. What do we have right here? Between May and July 2017, Gen X Financial suffered a data breach. So that actually aligns with our thing right here. So it says, what's the name of the company? We have Gen X. Oops, if I can spell that. Gen X. Oh, Financial. Can't forget that. All right, and we're going to do a comma. And it's actually, what is this country of origin? So it's a U.S. company, right? And what is his business model? So let me just close this real quick. See if we can find it. Business model. Credit. I think it's credit reporting agency. Let's see. I think, yeah, that lines up with the format as well too. Credit reporting agency, and let's give this a shot. And there we go. We just knocked out question 1 just using the executive summary. Pretty cool. All right, question 2. According to the data breach summary, one of their critical assets was compromised, and they later discover a vulnerability in one of their public-facing application. What type of weakness was exploited to breach their network? Whew. All right, let's look deeper into the report. See, Gen X breach lasted for 76 days. Attackers infiltrated 48 unrelated databases after exploiting the Apache Strut vulnerability. Let me see something. What type of weakness was exploited in their network? Interesting. Looking at the format too. Oh, I didn't realize it's A and then there's a V. I think, oh, application. Application vulnerability because it mentions, let me see. Yeah, a vulnerability in one of their public facing application. Yeah, it'll be application vulnerability. That's the type of weakness that was exploited. Application vulnerability. That's a pretty good format. And again, you don't get formats like that for medium and hard labs, so take advantage while you can. So let's give this a shot. Yep, nice. Let's move on to the next one. All right, question 3. How long did this breach go undetected? What was the mean time to detect? Format XX days, right? So that goes into how long did it take for the security team or anybody to report a problem? I can see right here. Actually, is that it? The breach lasted for 76 days. So assuming that attackers were in for 76 days, and within those days they infiltrated 48 unrelated databases. Wow, 76 days. That's some APT type stuff. That's what, roughly 3 months, 2 months, 2.5 months, right? It's quite scary. Let's do this one. Wait, how does the format win it? Okay, 76 and in days. Nice. All right, question 4. What application was targeted by the attacker? What vulnerability was exploited? And where is this application located within the network? Sounds like, wait, one question, 2, 3, 4, but I only see 3 slots. We'll see. So it's actually what application was targeted by the attacker. Let me see if we saw that already. Application. Breach stemmed from an unpatched vulnerability in a Apache Struts web server. Yep, I think that's going to be the application. Apache Struts. If I'm right, if I'm correct. Apache Struts. Yep. Let's see what else. What vulnerability was exploited? I think this CV. Yeah, it's acting for a CVE, so I'm just going to copy this. And put that in here. And then, lastly, where's this application located within the network? Okay, let's see. Is it the ACUS environment? But that doesn't have. Let's see. Let me just put ACUS. See if that helps. Oh shoot. Okay, we're not guessing here. We're using probable cause. All right, cool, nice. All right, question 5. The attacker exfiltrated millions of records. How many consumer details were estimated to be exposed? And how was this data left from the premises? Through which channel was the data exfiltrated? Okay, it's a lot going on. So let's first get the metadata in millions. Let's see. Oh, Gen X, failure to prioritize. Exfiltration of sensitive personal information about 148 million individuals. That's a lot. That's like 40% of the US. That's kind of crazy. Let's put that in there. And then we have another one. 148 million. And how was this data left from the premises? And through which channel? Let's see. Wait, no. I think I explained it here. Wait, hold on. It was exfiltration. Let me see. Oh, okay. I see right here. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Through which channel? Okay, it's asking for the channel. So exfiltration through an encrypted channel. It's quite interesting. Encrypted. Let's see if that goes through. Nice. All right, let's do question 6. Later during the investigation, a flaw was discovered in their ACES code rendering system. What were these flaws? All right. So let's scroll down. We pretty much just got everything in page 1. See mention of the ACES. So the environment expired 9 months prior to the discovery of the breach. And the breach was what, 76 days? So roughly 2.5 months. So yeah, the hackers had to jump on this for a while. And it's partly due to the fault of, I guess, the company not really, I guess, patching it, right? Let's scroll down and see if we can get any more information on that. ACES. Oh, there we go. So there were flaws in the ACES code. Let's see. One flaw is SQL injection. Let's see if that lines up with the format. Yeah. SQL injection. So that should be the answer right here. There we go. Cool. All right, question. I believe we're on 7 now. Yep. What file was inserted during the attack, and which country did the attack originate from? Let's see. Gen X Financial observed additional instances of suspicious traffic originated from a second IP owned by a German ISP but leased to a Chinese provider. Let me see. Does that fit China? Yeah, China. That'll fit. All right. So now it's asking for the file. Yep. Unexpected JSP file. JSP file. Yeah, I think that's it. So we got China, right? Renting or utilizing a German ISP. And then we have the JSP file. So let's put that in there. Let's see, JSP. And then China. Nice. All right, question 8. It is said that if a specific network security technique had been properly implemented, the attacker likely would have failed to accomplish their mission. What is this technique called? So we already got some good formatting right here. So it starts with an N, it ends with an S. Let's see if this is mentioned in the report or anything. Threat vectors, unpatch, misconfigured system, poor monitoring. So these are the threat vectors the windows the hacker used to, again, get inside the environment and proceed to do their malicious acts. Improper network segmentation practice. Actually, that aligns with. And the reason why this is important, right? I say this all the time. You know, if you have an organization, especially this is big enterprises, you should have, if possible, if needed, if necessary, per diem, uh, you should have folks or departments in different subnets. Like, you know, HR and all finance stuff should be on a different subnet compared to like the guest portal or the cybersecurity tool. They should all be on different subnets. Should one of their accounts, one employee accounts, get hacked, it wouldn't. It would limit lateral movement. Right. Currently, at this time, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. Game Freak, right? The company who creates the Pokemon games recently went through a huge data breach, allegedly due to one employee, um, downloading a phishing email, and somehow that employee had access to all these assets, source code. So it's just an example of how it just takes one window, one attack vector to get in and then wreak havoc. Right? We see this with bugs coming into your dwelling place. Oh, you have one hole open or one crack window, bam, they're in, and they can start laying nests and start procreating, and then it's over. All right, so just a little fun fact there. All right, so let's try it out. Network segmentation. Cool. Actually, we're almost done with this lab. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, question 9. Adversary analysis. This one group in particular as being involved in numerous attacks, including an attack on a medical research company during COVID-19. What is the name of this threat group according to MITRE, and what threat vector do they use? What is their country of origin, and what is their motivation? All right, so for this one, I know you can't find in this threat group obviously didn't do the COVID-19 attack. This was for the 2017 data breach attack. So we're gonna not use this anymore. Gonna go back to the website. I believe we're gonna need the London report, which is right here. Download that. Keep. We're gonna be utilizing this London report because it's gonna give us some information on this group. So you notice it has TLP Amber, which is a code word to see, hey, what kind of permissions do folks have when it comes to viewing this stuff. While I'm extracting that, I could quickly show you guys. Let's go over here. TLP Amber. There we go. It's sensitive information, right? And I do have other colors, yeah. So red's the most strictest, and I believe white is public information, if I'm not mistaken. Just double check. Yeah, public releases. Cool. All right. Oh, okay. So we have many reports. Okay. Let's take a look at the README. See what's in here. TLP Amber. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let me check the other report real quick. See if we could get anything in here. China Chopper. Oh my gosh, yeah. What is the name of the threat group according to MITRE? I should have looked at this earlier. Yeah, it fits the format, right? Because when you look at APT 27 MITRE. Yeah, threat group. Yeah, so the format is really helping a lot for this lab, especially the threat intel lab. So cool, we got that. Let's see, what threat vector do they use? So what do they exploit? Let's go back over here. Front company. So they use a lot of ransomware. Just looking at the MITRE thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think ransomware is going to be our thing. Yeah, I think ransomware is going to be our thing. So let's go to here. Ransomware. What is their country of origins? Let's look that up. Financially motivated. Origins in Russia. Oof. Yeah, so this lines up, this is cross-reference, and so they shift their focus to ransomware operations, right? 2020. Okay. So what was that for? Origins. What is their motivation? It seems to be... Could just want to send money somewhere. Hold on. Just type in motivation. Oh, right here. Financially motivated. Yeah, financially motivated threat actor group. So they're doing it for the money. Yep. So we could do finance. Oh, hopefully this works. And it did. Nice. All right, question. What are we on? 10. Investigating the other threat group. So I assume this one. What is the APT number assigned to that group? Let's quickly answer this while we're reading the question. What is the name of the specific operation that is involved dropping web shells on SharePoint server? And what year was this group first observed? And what is their possible motivation? So a lot in this one, but yeah, let's get started. So we got the APT number. So let's think about web shells on SharePoint. We could, first one, SharePoint server compromise. So SharePoint server and then compromise. Okay, cool. And it asks what year was this group first observed. So not sure if it mentions this in the thing. So it's first seen in 2010. And then lastly, the motivation, which again, I'm not too sure that's on here. Motivation. Ah, look at this one. All right, so 2010. So we have another one that covers for 2010s. Let's see. Tools. What? Oh, these are the operations. Does it cover their motivation? Oh, right. Oh, man, right here. Okay, this is a good site. So we have information theft and espionage, but I think the format. Yeah, I think espionage fits. If I can spell it, espionage. Nice. That was an interesting one. All right, question 11. Haunted Company Inc. in Tokyo is under attack or cyber attack based on the IOCs that were provided. Hint bad. What attack vectors did the threat actors use? Yeah, this question is gonna be quite crazy. Cause if I last, let me see. So we're done with London and then we're done with New York. So the last one is Tokyo, right? When you click Tokyo, you're gonna get the threat intel. You're gonna keep it, but this is the thing about it, and I'll show you. Let's just do it here. It's gonna ask for a passcode. Now, the only way to get the passcode, let me just erase that. And I'll erase this. There we go. To get the passcode, you have to click the bats. So you gotta try to click them, and they're very hard to grab. All right, I got the image. So I'm going to save it. Save image. We're gonna have to come back to this later. So after you get the image back, you gotta do it again, and you're gonna get a zip. Let's see if we can try it. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, I think I got it. Yes. Yo, my gosh. This thing is crazy. All right, so let's. I think this is password protected too. Yeah, I believe this is password protected. So what we need to do, okay, there's a lot going on. What we need to do, we need to let me see, where's that tool at? We need to run an exif tool against what was the name of that file? The D file. All right. Okay, let me full screen this. There's a lot going on. This reminds me of the Ure Halloween lab. Not sure if you guys played that, but a lot of images with hidden files in it. Good old days. Okay, let's see what we're looking for. Anything that sticks out. Ah, look right here. Look at the title. You're hunted! Exclamation point or mark. So we're gonna copy that. Probably the password. And minimize that. Let's go back to downloads. Man, question 11 had people going crazy. Uh, Password. Yep, I think that's it. Extract this. Paste. Okay, cool. Now this has the passwords to the was it the not the I think it was a Tokyo one. Copy that. I'm forgetting so much. Go back to downloads. Yeah, it was Tokyo ILC. So let's extract this with the password. Whew. A lot of passwording going along. Let's paste that there. Finally, so now we have these two folders. All right, let's see where we need to go from here. Okay, let's go to the. Well, there's two ILCs actually. What attack vector? So I think it wants this one initial access. So this is, I guess, a piece of content at ILC pretty much. You'll see in this Tokyo attacker. Now I guess the question is asking how do they what's the threat vector? How do they get folks to, I guess, download it or distribute it? Well, looking at the format, it's obviously social engineering. Let's try that. Attack vectors. Okay, so it's actually for plural attack vectors. So social engineering's one. Web shell attack vector. Inject a malicious file into the target's web server directory. So that's another valid attack vector. Again, that starts with a W. So web shell. All right. Let's see. Question. Oops. 12. One of the IOCs contains shell code. Use a tool and review the output to identify the offset by the PEB process environment block. Hint, output plus OSANT format. Okay. I noticed the addition of hints in this lab. Okay. All right. How do we see? Office mouse scanner. Okay. Oh, RTF scan. Okay, so we do have a tool. So what we could do. There we go. And then backslash, I believe it started with a 3. That should probably give us the answer. There we go. It's full screen for you guys. It seems malicious. I could have got the hash and throw it in VT. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Look at the question again. What is the PEB process environmental block? Where do we find that at? No shell code. PEB environmental block. I guess it's gonna be one of these, but I'm trying to figure out where the PEB is coming from. We just copy this. Meaning. Ah, look at this. Seems like I've been here before. PEB FS:30H points to PEB. I don't even know what this website is, but I'm seeing it pop up a lot. Let's take a look over here. Looks like Windows Code loading up the address PEB via... Getting a little bit into malware analysis. Yeah, let's give that a shot. That first piece of offset we saw. Is that it? Yeah. Down to 2 more. Let's get it. All right, question 13. Take a look at that. Based on the intelligence gathered, which threat group was responsible for the cybersecurity attack on Haunted Company Inc.? What is the name of the malware they used to compromise Tokyo's infrastructure? We're gonna have to use OSINT. So we only have the 2 IOCs for the Tokyo thing. What we could do, let me think about doing this. I could just, what's it? PowerShell. I could get the hash and OSINT the hash, see if we get anything. Is it? Oh, it's named after the hash. Okay. Didn't know that, but I guess that's good information. Try to copy this one last time. See if we could get anything off that hash. Okay, we got a malware bazaars report. So we see ABC 27 on here for the tags. CVE. I wonder if both are ABT 27. Let me do the other one real quick. Alright, so let's do a lookup on this one. This one says China Chopper. China Chopper. Hold on. China Chopper. So China Chopper is a web shell. Let's see what the question wants. ABC 27. We already have the adversary here. Threat group -3390. You see right here, they use web shells. One of the web shells is China Chopper. So we have the group already. Yeah. So what format does it want? Which group was responsible? Threat group 3390. And it wants the web shell, right? Oh, name of the malware. China Chopper. There we go. All right, we're on the final question. Question 14, referring to the asset threat diagram. I'm not familiar with that. Which is an integral part of building intelligence. It appears the attacker exploited a vulnerability in Tokyo's infrastructure. What is the latest CSV for the version the threat actor targeted? What type of attack was it? Did I miss this document? Let's see. I'm not sure. I see. What was the password protected? That was the Tokyo one, right? There's nothing in here. It says there's a diagram. Nothing there. Oh, okay, right here. Oh, shoot, this is kind of huge. Let's put this view down. Ooh. Put it up a little bit so you guys can see. So we know it's APT 27, right? We're gonna look up this. I'm not sure if I can even copy this. Oh, damn it. So public face Apache Struts version 630. The latest CSV or CVE. Look at this again. And let's see. What type of attack was it? RTE attack, according to these reports. So let's give it a shot. And just for my conscience, I'm just going to look this up. Yep. Struts. And that, yeah, that everything lines up. So let's put that in here. RCE. Whew, there we go. Interesting lab. Shout out to the creator. All right, guys. This was great. I hope you guys enjoy the event. Had a fun time with the team creating it, and yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to our platforms, whether it's X, LinkedIn, Twitter, or even our YouTube page. You guys never know when the last video could come out, right? So really treasure these BTLO replays. Doing this for you guys. And yeah, hopefully these are becoming well received within the community. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a good one and take care. Peace.